So good morning to all viewers. Today we are going to discuss about some simple circuits using a pneumatic DCV valves and double acting cylinders. So first we will go with and recap what we discussed in last videos. I just go with and recap. So first we discussed about pneumatic symbols, and in last video we discussed about non-return valves like shuttle and quick egress valve, and after that we discussed about some direct flow control using 5x2 and 4x2 pneumatic circuits, and later we discussed about R and unfunctioned circuits using shuttle valves and other 3x2 push button operating valves, and how the one-way flow control valves are used to control the quantity of the air or liquid flow in the system. And in another video we are discussing about the demonstration by using an FluidSim pneumatic software. So by that I just go with the today's topic. So today we are going to discuss about one simple example problem. With the help of that problem we are going to explain how the sequential operation will be happened in our pneumatic circuit. So for that application I just take one stamping operation or stamping application where I am going to have an soap manufacturing company. In that each soap bar I have to stamp the name of the or brand name or the logo of that symbol of the branding manufacturer, and then it is going to for packing and forwarding. For that I am going to clamp the soap bars by using the cylinder 1, which is connected in horizontal, and in vertical this cylinder is used to make the stamping operation such that I can able to do this two cylinder control by using a pneumatic actuation, and the pneumatic actuation will be in a sequential form. So I just go with one simple demonstration of my application here. So you just see this will be our application video where we are going to have a conveyor, and in the conveyor the soap bars are placed, and the cylinder A is used to clamp the soap bar, and cylinder B is used to stamp the soap bar. So you just see the stamping will be, for example here the soap, this will be the stamp done by your cylinder B to all the soap bars placed in our conveyor. So how the two cylinder control will be done by using a simple sequential circuit. That will be our today's topic. So I just go with the next slide. Whenever we are going to do this activity by using an pneumatic circuit analysis, I just go with the 6 step operations. The step 1 will be you have to write the statement of the problem. So the statement states that you are having two cylinders, one is cylinder A and another one is cylinder B. The cylinder A is used for clamping the soap, and cylinder B is used for stamping the soap, either the logo or the name or the brand name. So here you just see the first cylinder A extends and bring under stamping station where the cylinder B is located, so that the conveyor will make the soap to move from one point to another point. At that it has to stop, and the cylinder A will make the soap to move towards the cylinder B, and once the cylinder A extends, the cylinder B will extend and it is going to do the stamp operation. During the stamp operation the cylinder A will retract it back and go to the initial position, and after stamping is over the cylinder B is retracted. So by this statement we have to do the control task by developing a pneumatic circuit equation as like this. The cylinder A extend will be denoted as A plus, cylinder A retracting is denoted as A minus, and cylinder B extend is said to be B plus, and the cylinder B retraction is said to be B minus. By that the equation will be A extend stamping B extend and A retracted, and after the stamping B has to retracted. So this cyclic operation will be done continuously until the soap bars will go to the packing and forwarding section. And the step 3, we have to find out the characteristics of our circuit. So how the displacement step actuation will be there. So in our simulation, by using a state diagram model, you can able to identify the characteristics of our cylinder displacement. So the normal displacement of the cylinder will have at 0, A plus A has to extend. Once the A extract done, and at that point your B has to extract. Once the B extraction done, your A has to come back to its initial position. Once the A comes back to its initial position, that is retracted, and after that your B has to retract. So this will be the actual displacement step diagram. With the help of that, you are going to design an automation circuit. So once you understand the displacement step diagram, we are directly go with a power circuit diagram. So the power circuit diagram, first it has to check how many actuators you are going to select. Since in our application we are going to select 2 cylinders, and the cylindrical actuation will be controlled by one DCV valve, and the input will be a compressor. So this setup is set to be in power circuit. And the step 5 will be an control circuit, where how many sensors you are going to select. Here for extract and retract position, I have to select A0 and A1 as a sensor, and for stamping operation, B0 and B1 will be the sensor. So totally 4 sensors I have to select. Since it is a normal pneumatic circuit, the mechanical sensors like on roller type or the limit switch type has to be selected. So you just see here B0 and B1, A0 and A1 will be actuated here. So whenever the A1 actuated, the A1 has to connected with our B cylinder to get extract. Once the B1 is extracted, B1 has to make the cylinder A to retract. So B1 has to make the cylinder retract, and after B1 retract, then the A1 output, that is A0 output, has to make your B cylinder to retract. So this will be our analysis. So you just see the analysis. So analysis is done in our FluidSim simulation tool. So how the simulation circuit is developed, how the sequential operation is explained in step by step, and the simulation will be done in separate video. So here I just want to explain the input will be a compressor and FRL circuit, and this will be the main control switch, and through that we are having 2 control DCV. The control DCV 5x2 DCV 1 is used to control the cylinder 1, and the 5x2 DCV 2 is used to control the cylinder 2. So here the cylinder 1 or A cylinder is used for holding or clamping the soap, and the cylinder B is used to stamp the logo or name in the soap. So this will be the 2 actuation. So first A1 extract, and after that B extract, and once B extract, then the A return back retracts, and after that the B retracts. So this will be the explanation of our sequential operation. Step by step operation will be there. So that will be explained in separate video by using a FluidSim simulation software. Thank you.